We are finally bringing that conversation to a place that needs it the most, Washington, D.C. And we're leading a movement which we hope becomes a movement beginning today towards a more just and sustainable future for everyone. And with that, I'm going to yield to my good friend and colleague, Chrissy Houlahan, for her opening statement.
Thank you, Representative Phillips, and good morning from Pennsylvania, from Philadelphia, where we signed the Declaration of Independence, but importantly, we are very much interdependent on one another, and so I think it's appropriate that I'm speaking to you from the cradle of that idea as well. I want to thank you very much, as we've already said, Dean, for joining us for the launch of our Stakeholder Capitalism Caucus, which is, I hope, a historic initiative that will bring lawmakers together to advance legislation to incentivize good corporate citizenship and to harness the power of capitalism to better serve working families, both across Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, but around the country as well. So I appreciate you both for being here.
Yes, thank you so much. Whereas Paul and Fran really focused on the macro level, I'm going to be focusing more on the micro level and what it looks to be a small business who's actually living into being a force for good. So my company, Work Wisdom, we're headquartered here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We help businesses using evidence-based mindsets, behaviors, communication, and culture to have an even greater positive impact in the world. As Paul was suggesting, courage, leadership, focusing on the humans. We believe that the purpose of a company is to benefit all stakeholders, not just shareholders. We want to be of benefit to our customers, our employees, our suppliers, our communities, and even the environment. Because of the unique nature of our practice, which is rooted in positive organizational behavior and communitarian beliefs, we embrace certain tenets which are also essential to stakeholder capitalism. For example, prominent values that undergird organizational behavior are trust, transparency, equity, optimism, and compassion. These values are also essential for stakeholder capitalism, but not necessarily for shareholder capitalism. As a company founded to benefit all stakeholders, we believe in ways that our ways may differ from a company that's created to benefit shareholders. So I wanted to share with you a few concrete practices that have been tried and true for us as stakeholder capitalists and would really be practical for any small business as they are trying to adopt stakeholder capitalist practices. So one way that we embrace transparency is publishing our guiding principles, which we call our manifesto, which is on our website so that all of our stakeholders can truly understand us, what motivates us, and in fact, hold us to be congruent to those principles as well. Another practice, which you can read about in our manifesto, is clear pay equity and clear pay transparency for our employees. In caring for our community, each year we adopt a social mission partner to which we provide pro bono services to help them grow as more effective, courageous world changers. Also, as stakeholder capitalists, we think differently about our supply chain. So we place emphasis on both equitable selection of vendors as well as distribution of products. So we prioritize hiring as many vendors led by underrepresented groups as possible. Our published equity statement explains that we choose not to work with clients who actively discriminate. We also offer generous family leave, health benefits, well-being benefits. We invest heavily in the intellectual capital of our team. We design our positions to be as meaningful as possible, and we work hard to play to the strengths of each employee. We also focus on the environment. One example of this is in our newest offering, which is called Work Wisdom Design. We are reshaping a company's built environment to cultivate their aspired organizational culture. And as we were developing this new service line, we felt it was imperative for our team to become expert in green building practices, and in fact have become certified in LEED certification to ensure that we're caring for the planet as well as for the people inside of those organizations. All of these small and large behaviors are designed to build trust. So trust with our employees, trust with our clients, trust with our suppliers, trust with our communities as well. We know from the 2020 Edelman Trust Barometer that trust had been at an all-time low here in America for all three sectors: nonprofit, government, and business. However, it was best with the business community. So I feel encouraged by this Congressional Caucus and your aspiration to leverage the movement of trust in America by moving towards a trusting business sector. So obviously there's this strong business case for trust, which builds brand loyalty, repeat business, and increased profit. However, I want to underscore that stakeholder capitalism is good for more than just increasing profits and having a vibrant economy. Business for good creates healthy, flourishing individuals and cultures where creativity and engagement and long viewing and collaboration enhance profitability, but also joy. So we can learn healthy practices inside our work environments, which then we can use as guides and norms in our civic lives, in our volunteer lives as well. So Americans deserve to flourish. We deserve to connect with the meaningful, compassionate, trusting bonds that businesses can provide. Congressional support of conscious, compassionate, stakeholder capitalism is a powerful step towards establishing faith in the future of our country.
Thank you, Kedren, and thank you